Hello, my name is Benjamin Hewlett and welcome to our channel, Death and Taxes. So right now is a crazy time with the coronavirus going around and affecting so many of us. And many employers and those who have chosen have decided to go home to work. So now we have this situation where we have these home offices. So the question is, can we deduct it? Well, the answer is maybe. And the reason why it's maybe is because a couple of years ago, there was some tax changes, and it used to be that you could deduct a home office or home office expenses as an employee. Now they've changed that. They don't allow a W-2 employee to deduct really any expenses that they have. And so for those of you that are on a W-2, sorry, none of your expenses are deductible. However, maybe you can get your employer to pay for some of those expenses, because that's really one of the reasons why they took it away, or the thought was because of the fact that they believed that employers should be paying for a lot of those expenses anyway. However, good news is that if you are either self-employed, such as a Schedule C, sole proprietor, or if you are a partner in a partnership, you can deduct those expenses. Now there's two ways. There's what's called the Simplified Method, and then there's kind of the longer form, which is called an 8829. Now the Simplified Method, I believe, is the better way, and that allows you to deduct up to 300 feet of your current house, and it gives you kind of this standard rate. A lot of people are familiar with like the standard mileage rate. Well, it's very similar. You get a standard rate for your home, and you can deduct basically a portion of your home. The nice thing about the Simplified Method is it allows you to deduct a partial year. So as long as you have had your home office for 15 days or more in a month, then you can deduct the full month. And what that allows you to do is have a calculation between the months that you used it and the months you didn't. So let's do a quick calculation and just show you how it works. But let's say that in January and February and March, you didn't work at home. So you would put basically a 0 in place for those months. Well, any month that you had a home office, then you would take the square footage up to 300 and put that in the number of months that you've done that. So let's say that that was 9 in our example. So you add all of those up and you divide that by 12, and that will give you the hypothetical square footage for your home office. So you're only taking a partial. So even though it will show up as if your home office was smaller, that's the way that the IRS wants you to take a partial home office if you are only doing it for a portion of the year. So, however, the alternative way of doing it is a 8829. Now, 8829, you can deduct all sorts of things. Utilities, you would deduct your actual home, so there would be some type of depreciation on your home. You could deduct internet, you could deduct basically any expense that goes into your home office. And then you take the square footage of your home, and that's divided by the number of square feet of your office. Now, the cool thing about this is that this can actually give you a larger expense. And potentially, it could give you what's called a net operating loss if you were in a loss position on your business. But it is more difficult, and it adds depreciation to your home, which potentially would be recaptured in the future if you sold it. So the 8829 is definitely not the preferred way from my perspective, but it is available for those people who want that additional expense. So again, home office is deductible. It can be done for a partial year. If you have any additional questions, please leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching Death and Taxes. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Thanks again. See you next time.
This video has been brought to you by ClickTax Pro. If you want a tax professional like myself to prepare your taxes at a fraction of the cost and time, download ClickTax Pro. See the link in the description below.